गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्बा त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः। पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। गीताशास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णोः पदमवाप्नोति भयशोकविवर्जितः। गीताध्ययनशीलस्य प्राणायामपरस्य च नैव सन्ति हि पापानि पूर्वजन्मकृतानि च। मलनिर्मोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने सकृद्गीताम्भसि स्नानं संसारमलनाशनं। गीता सुगीता कर्तव्या किमन्यैः शास्त्रविस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्माद्विनिसृता। भारतामृतसर्वस्वं विष्णोर्वक्त्राद्विनिसृतं गीता गङ्गोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। एकं शास्त्रं देवकीपुत्रगीतमेको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा। शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैः स्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Okay. So today I actually forgot to send a reminder in the group, which I normally do. So let me just post in case. Okay, now let us start. So we were doing Bhavishyat Kalaha, right? So Bhavishyat Kalaha is actually very simple. Only this Ishya will be there for the Vartamana Kala Rupam. Otherwise, almost it is, the forms are the same, the endings are the same. Only in the middle we have, right after the dhatu and before the suffix, we have this Ishya for the Bhavishyat Kalam. But the thing is, more Kriya Padani here will have special cases. So even the Kriya Padani that are regular in the Vartamana Kalam have a different form in the Bhavishyat Kalam. That way we have more special cases in Bhavishyat Kala. So that will come only with practice. The more practice we do, we get familiarized with those different forms of the Bhavishyat Kala. Otherwise, if we have the regular form in Vartamana Kalam as Pathati, Pathataha, Pathanti, Pathasi, Pathatha, Pathatha, Pathami, Pathavaha, Pathamaha. So Pathishyati, Patishyataha, Patishyanti, Patishyasi, Patishyataha, Patishyatha, Patishyami, Patishyavaha, Patishyamaha. So otherwise the forms are same except that Ishya. For Atmanepadi also it is the same. Vandate, Vandete, Vandante, Vandase, Vandethe, Vandatvam, Vande, Vandavahe, Vandamahe. So Vandishyate, Vandishyete, Vandishyante, Vandishyase, Vandishyethe, Vandishyatve, Vandishye, Vandishyavahe, Vandishyamahe. So right after the dhatu and before the pratyayanta, the vibhakti, not the vibhakti, the tin pratyayanta, means the kriyapadam. They are called, the lakara pratyayas are called tin. So tin pratyayanta, we say. Vibhakti pratyayantas are the suffixes that come with a particular vibhakti, vachana, and linga. Whereas the tin pratyayantas are the suffixes of a kriyapadam. So for pathati, ti, that is the tin pratyayanta, like that. Okay, so right after the dhatu and before the tin pratyayanta, we have this additional suffix which is added for Bhavishyat Kala Rupa. Okay, which is Ishya. That is how we need to remember. And for some Kriya Padani, we have a little different forms in the Bhavishyat Kala. Other than Ishya, we have usually Ksha or Sya will come, right? Pasyati, Prakshyati, like that. And that is because of some Sandhi rules sometimes, and because of some other special cases with some of the alphabets, with some of the aksharas. So the basic formula will still be the same. Why they are different for certain Kriya Padas is because of the particular alphabet and how it joins with the other alphabet. In that case only we get this other forms. Otherwise, mostly it is Ishya, and the special cases also, most of them have either Sya or Kshya, right? Prakshyati, Pasyati, like that. So in that way you can try to remember. Okay. Now let us start this lesson, 28 lesson number. We are on page number 116. So tada kim kim bhavishyati. Okay. So tada means then. Kim kim bhavishyati, what will happen then? What will happen then? Okay, in the future, what is going to happen? Okay, savadhanataya etam katham pathata adaha dattanam prishnanam uttarani cha likhata. So read the lesson and answer the questions at the end. Sitayaha anveshanartham Anjaneyah samudra langhanam kritva Lankam agatavan. Tatra sarveshu bhavaneshu Sitayaha anveshanam kritavan. Parantu Sitam na drishtavan. Tada nirashataya saha evam chintayati. So this is the background of this story. So anveshanartham, to find Sita. Sita anveshanartham. So here either you can say Sita anveshanartham as a samastapadam, as a compound word. If you split it, then Sitayaha anveshanartham. Okay, Sita's search. For Sita's search, Anjaneyaha, he crossed the ocean, Samudra Langhanam Kritva, Lankam Agatavan. He came to Lanka. Tatra Sarveshu Bhavaneshu, in all the buildings. Sitayaha Anveshanam Kritavan. He searched for Sita. Parantu Sitam na drishtavan. But he did not see Sita anywhere. Tada nirashataya, with disappointment. Saha evam chintayati. He was thinking in this way. Yadi aham Sitam adrishtva eva kishkindham gamishyami tarhi kaha purushartah sadhitah bhavishyati. Yadi aham Sitam adrishtva. So if without seeing Sita, yadi aham Sitam adrishtva eva kishkindham gamishyami. Kishkinda is Sugriva's Rajyam, right? So if I go back to Sugriva, to Kishkinda, without seeing Sita, Gamishyami, if I go back to Kishkinda without seeing Sita here, Tarhi kaha purushartaha sadhitaha bhavishyati. What am I going to achieve? Sugrivaha tada mam kim va vadishyati. What will Sugriva say to me then? Anye vanaraha api kim va vadishyanti. All the other vanaras, what will they say to me? Aham api Sita na labdha iti Ramam katham va vadishyami. Even I also, how can I say to Rama, I was not able to find Sita? Yadi aham tatha vadishyami tarhi Ramaha pranan tyakshyati. Okay, if I am going to say that to Rama, then immediately Rama will lose his life. He will leave his life. Tada Lakshmanaha api marishyati. Now if Rama dies, then Lakshmana also will die. Tam vartam shrutva bharataha shatrugnaha cha pranam tyakshyataha. So hearing this news of Rama and Lakshmana passing away, Bharata and Shatrugna also will leave their lives. Tataha putra shokena Kausalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi cha api marishyanti. So upon hearing the news of their son's death, all the three mothers also will lose their life. Ramasya maranam jnatva Sugrivaha pranan na dharishyati. Now Sugriva is a very dear friend of Rama. Hearing to this news of Rama's death, Sugriva also will leave his life, end his life. Tataha tasya patni Ruma Vali patni Tara cha pranam na dharishyataha. So then Sugriva's wife Ruma and Vali's wife Tara also will no longer carry their life, will end their life. Tat paschat Kumaraha Angadaha Maranam Prapsyati. And then Angada is Sugriva's son or Vali's son? I'm assuming Sugriva's son.
Vali's son andi.
Vali's son. Okay. So like Sugriva took over Vali's family, so he became he's being taken care of by Sugriva. So the young prince Angada also will die. Tada tasya priyaha vanaraha dukkena mushtibihi mastakan tadayishyanti. So then what will happen? Losing their king and the prince. King is Sugriva and the prince is Angadaha. Losing them both, what will all the Vanara do? Mushtibihi means with a fist. they will hit their heads. Mastakan tadayishyanti. Pranatyagam cha karishyanti. By hitting their heads with fist, they will also leave their life. Kepi vanaraha tataha krida sukham na anubhavishyanti. So none of the vanaras will play anymore. Usually monkeys are known for playing. So that is the part of their life that also they will not be able to do. Te shilagrebhyaha adaha patishyanti visham vapasyanti upavasa vratam va acharishyanti. So what will they do? They will stop playing. And what will they do? Shilagrebhyaha adaha patishyanti. So they will climb on to the top of mountains and then jump from there. Adaha patishyanti. Vishamba pasyanti. Or they will drink poison. Upavasa vratam va acharanti. Or they will fast until death. Evam sampurnaha raghuvamshaha vanaravamshaha cha vinakshyataha, because this is dvivachanam, raghuvamshaha and vanaravamshaha. So like this, raghuvamsha and vanaravamsha, both these vamshas will be destroyed completely. Ataha aham sitam adrishtva itaha kishkindham na gamishyami. So if I don't see Sita, I am not going to go to Kishkinda from here. Itaha means from here. Itaha Kishkindam na gamishyami. Yataha aham sugrivam drashtum na shakshyami. Why will I not go back to Kishkinda? Because I cannot see Sugriva. Without finding Sita, I cannot go back and meet Sugriva. Aham atraiva vanaprasthavratam grahishyami. Here itself, I will take up vanaprastha vratam. Vanaprastha vratam. So means he will simply spend his rest of his life in the vanam and meditate upon. Tataha chitam pravekshyami. And after that, after he does his meditation, he will enter the chiti. So chitam pravekshyami means he will also give up his life. Athava jalam pravekshyami. Or I will enter into the water, means into the ocean. Tada mama shariram mrigaha kakaha va bhakshayishyanti. So then my body will be eaten by either the animals or kakaha. Kakaha means birds, maybe different kinds of birds. Athava aham tapasaha bhavishyami. So tapasaha, or I will simply sit and meditate. Atraiva jivishyami. Atra eva jivishyami. So I will continue living here only. Na eva pratigamishyaami. But I am not going to return. So I will either end my life by jumping into the fire or into the water, or I will continue doing tapas. Whatever it is, I will stay back here only. I will not go back to Kishkinda. Evam bahuvidham chintanam kritva ante Anjaneyaha aham ashokavane anveshanam na kritavan tatrapi karomi iti nischayam kritva ashokavanam gacchati tatra sitam cha pashyati. So after thinking in all these kinds, then he will suddenly remember that he looked everywhere except Ashokavanam. So he'll decide, okay, before moving on to Vanaprastham, let me just check out Ashokavanam also. And he goes there and then he sees Sita there. Okay. So that is the lesson. Any questions in this lesson? Any sentence in particular? Okay. So let us look at these questions. Etesham prashnanam uttaram likhata. Putra shokena kaha marishyanti. Who will die out of Putra shoka? Jayprada Bhagini?
Kaushalya, Sumitra, Kaikai. Putra shokena Kaushalya, Sumitra, Kaikai marishyanti.
Astu. Uttamam. Anantaram Jayprada Bhagini. Vanaraha dukkhena kim karishyanti?
Vanaraha. Cheptana. Kreda sukhan anubhavishyanti. Te sila grebhyaha adha patishyanti. Visham va pasyanti. उपवासव्रतं वा आचरिष्यन्ति एव सम्पूर्ण
अंतवरकु चालु वानराः दुःखेन किं करिष्यन्ति इवन्नि शिलाग्रेभ्यः अधः पतिष्यन्ति विषं वा पास्यन्ति उपवासव्रतं वा आचरिष्यन्ति किन्तु क्रीडासुखं न अनुभविष्यन्ति they will do anything except this actually
the answer may be mushti
yes I was about to say that before you were interrupting. Yeah, so here it is also given tada tasya priyaha vanaraha dukkhena mushtibhihi mastakan tadayishyanti pranatyagam cha karishyanti. All this, even that also can be included, and this whatever Jayaprada Bhagini said also can be completely. In addition to this, we can include dukkhena mushtibhihi mastakan tadayishyanti pranatyagam cha karishyanti क्रीडासुखं न अनुभविष्यन्ति and then शिलाग्रेभ्यः अधः पतिष्यन्ति विषं वा पास्यन्ति उपवासव्रतं वा आचरिष्यन्ति. Okay, any of these they might out of दुःखम्. अनन्तरं सुचित्रा भगिनी आञ्जनेयः किमर्थं लङ्कां गतवान्?
आञ्जनेयः सीतायाम् अन्वेषणार्थं लङ्काम् गतवान्.
तो सीतायाः अन्वेषणार्थं उत्तमं. रामस्य वंशः कः? प्रमीला भगिनी.
रामस्य वंशः रघुवंशः.
उत्तमम्. अन्ते आञ्जनेयः किं करोति महोदय, वक्तुम् इच्छति वा? Vishwanath Mahodaya?
I am not well, madam.
Okay. No worries. Suchitra Bhagini, bhavati eva vadatu. Ante Anjaneyaha kim karoti?
Kim karoti?
अहम् अशोकवने.
अशोकवनं गच्छति.
Okay.
तदा at last. So
ante Anjaneyam Ashokavanam.
So evam bahvidam
Anjaneyah Ashokavane अन्वेषणं करोति.
एकनिमिषं प्रमीला भगिनी एकनिमिषं. सुचित्रा भगिनी वदति
अन्ते आञ्जनेयः अशोकवनं अन्ते आञ्जनेयः अशोकवनं सीतान्वेषणस्य
अशोकवने अन्वेषणं करोति. पुनः वदतु.
अन्ते
आञ्जनेयः
अशोकवने
सीतायाः. See, Anjaneya did search for Sita
अन्वेषणार्थं
So you look at the last two lines in the story.
Sitanveshanartham, we can say, ma'am. Ma'am, can I say Sitanveshanartham?
Yes, you can say Sitanveshanartham Ashokavanam Gatavan. Ante Anjaneyah. Ante Anjaneyah Sitanveshanartham.
Ante Anjaneyah Sitanveshanartham Ashokavanam
Gachati or Gatavan? Gatavan. Okay?
Gachati.
Gachati also is fine.
Gachati, ma'am.
Yes, Gachati. Okay. Adaha Rekhankitam Shabdam Adhikritya Etesham Uttaravakhyanam Prashna Nirmanam Kuruta. Okay. So here the answers are given. We have to write the question for it. Okay. Anjaneyaha Ashokavane Sitam Pashyati. And to, like I said, when we have a sentence, we can frame question in several ways, right? So here for the underlined word, we are asked to frame the question for the underlined word. So Anjaneyaha Ashokavane Sitam Pashyati. Bhavana Bhagini, vadatu, prashnam vadatu.
Anjaneyaha Ashokvane Kam Pashyati.
Kam Pashyati, Uttamam. Sitam, Strilingaha. Ataha, Prashnarthaka Shabdaha, Kam, Uttamam. Anantaram, Jayprada Bhagini. Vartam Shrutva Bharataha Shatrugnaha Cha Pranan Tyakshyataha.
Vartam Shrutva ke cha pranan Tyakshyata.
Ke బదులు ఇంకేమైనా వాడచ్చా? ఇక్కడ ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు కదా.
కౌ.
ఉత్తమం. వార్తాం శ్రుత్వా కౌ ప్రాణాంత్యక్ష్యతః. Who both left their lives? Bharatah Shatrughnah cha pranantyakshyatāh. Okay?
Okay.
Uttamam. Anantaram Pramila Bhagini. Vanaraha mushtibihi mastakan tadayishyanti.
Vanaraha kabihi mastakan tadayishyanti. Kabihi.
Kabihi. Mushtibihi is a pumlinga as well as strilinga shabda. It is there in both lingas. So we can say kaihi or kabihi. Both will be fine. Vanaraha kaihi mastakan tadayishyanti. Athava Vanaraha kabihi mastakan tadayishyanti. With what did the monkeys hit their heads? Okay? Mushtibihi.
Okay.
Uttamam. Anantaram Suchitra Bhagini. Vanaraha tataha krida sukham na anubhavishyanti. Suchitra Bhagini. You are on mute.
So Vanaraha mushtibihi.
That is over. The fourth sentence.
Okay. Vanaraha tataha. This is napumsakalingam. Krida sukham.
What is the Prashnavachaka Shabda for Napumsakalinga? For Pumlinga?
Etani?
Ekavachanameva. Sukham is Ekavachana.
Vanaraha tataha. Etat na anubhavishyanti.
Etat is a pronoun. It is not Prashnavachaka Shabda. We want Prashnavachaka Shabda.
No, ma'am. Ekavachanam.
Prashnavachaka Shabda in Ekavachanam.
Etat, I said, ma'am.
You said Etat.
Is it correct?
Etat is a regular. No. Etat is regular pronoun. We need a Prashnavachaka pronoun.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I'm able to hear you. Suchitra Bhagini, are you able to hear?
Yes, now I can hear you, ma'am. I said Etat instead of Krida.
Krida Sukham. Etat is a regular pronoun. We need a Prashnavachaka pronoun. Are you able to hear me? Etani is a simply Bahuvachanam. Etani is simply Bahuvachanam of Etat. We need Prashnavachaka. Kim Shabdaha. For Pumlinga, it is Kaha. Kani is again Bahuvachana. We need only Ekavachana because Krida Sukham is Ekavachana.
Okay.
Kim. It is Kim.
Kim.
Kim ke kani, right? So the ekavachana of kani is kim.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So vanaraha. Now tell the sentence.
Tataha vanaraha tataha kim na anubhavishyanti.
Vanaraha tataha
Kim na anubhavishyanti.
So then vanaraha, what did they not enjoy? Okay, what did they not experience anymore? Krida sukha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Anantaram bhavana bhagini.
Bhagini.
Yes.
Kam na agachyati va? Sukha pulling.
No. Sukham is napumsakam only. So kim is fine.
Okay.
Bhavana bhagini Anjaneyah sarveshu bhavaneshu Sitayaha anveshanam kritavan.
Kim Anjaneyah kutra vaadavachu? Anjaneyah kutra Sitayaha anveshanam kritavan. Kutra vaadkovacha?
Vaadachu. Kutra is also fine. Another option is keshu. Okay. Anjaneyah keshu Sitayaha anveshanam kritavan, or Anjaneyah kutra Sitayaha anveshanam kritavan. Both are fine. Kutra means where. Keshu means in what places. It is more like in what places. Okay.
Okay.
So both are fine. You can use either one of those. Anantaram etesham vakyanam bhavishyat kala kriyapadanam sthane vartamana kala rupani likhata. So in place of bhavishyat kala kriyapadani, need to put vartamana kala kriyapadani. Yadi aham sitam adrishtva eva kishkindham gamishyami tarhi kaha purushartah sadhitah bhavishyati. Jayaprada Bhagini. वर्तमान काल क्रियापदं तो चेप्पंడి.
यदि अहं सीताम् अदृष्ट्वा एव किष्किन्धां गमिष्यामि
वर्तमान काలంలో ఉత్తమ పురుష ఏకవచనం.
ఓకే గమ్ ధాతు కదా. ధాతు అంటే
గచ్చతి గచ్చతః గచ్చంతి గచ్చసి
గచ్చామి గచ్చామి వస్తుంది కదండి.
గచ్చామి
గచ్చామి పురుషార్థః సాధితః భవిష్యతి. భవిష్యత్తు రాకూడదు ఎక్కడ మళ్ళీ. అక్కడ
కూడా వర్తమాన కాలం పెట్టాలి. కః పురుషార్థః సాధితః భవతి. ఇంకా వర్తమాన కాల రూపాలు నోటికి రావాలి థరోగా. ధాతు చెప్పంగానే గమ్ ధాతు అనంగానే టక్మన్ రావాలి. ఇంకా అది అభ్యాసం చేయాలి ఇంకా గట్టిగా. ఓకేనా?
ఓకేనండి, థాంక్యూ.
గ్రీవః తదా మాం కిం వా వదిష్యతి. ప్రమీల భగిని.
సుగ్రీవః తదా మాం కిం వా వదతి.
కిం వా వదతి. What is Sugriva? What is Sugriva going to say? Yeah. Yadi aham tatha vadishyami tarhi Ramah pranan tyakshyati. Suchitra Bhagini.
Yadi aham tatha vadishyami tarhi Ramam pranam
tyakshyati. Ramah pranan tyakshyati. You have to put it in Vartamana Kala, the Kriya Padani. What is the Vartamana Kala of vadishyami?
Vadishyami.
In the previous sentence for vadishyati, we said vadati. Sugrivaha tada mam kim va vadati. Here vadishyami will become vadami. Vadati vadataha vadanti. Vadasi vadathaha vadatha. Vadami, vadavaha, vadamaha.
Yes, ma'am. Vadami. Yadi aham tatha
Tyakshyati will become
Tyajati.
Uttamam, very good.
Tyajati.
You figured out the difficult Kriya Padam rather than the easy one. Tyajati. Okay. So pranan. Tarhi Ramaha pranan tyajati. Uttamam. Anantaram. Bhavana Bhagini. Tat paschat Kumaraha Angadaha Maranam prapsyati. Bhavana Bhagini.
Prapnoti.
Tat paschat Kumaraha Angadaha Maranam prapnoti.
Prapnoti. Uttamam. Tat paschat Kumaraha Angadaha Maranam prapnoti. What is the role of Kumaraha in this sentence? And what role is it playing in this sentence? Part of speech, I mean to say. What is the part of speech of Kumaraha?
Kumara, the prince.
To denote the father of Angad.
No.
Kumaraha Pratama Vibhakti. Kartrupadam.
Then what is Angadaha?
Kumar Visheshan.
Kumaraha Visheshana. Angadaha.
Yes. Kumaraha is Visheshana of Angadaha. Okay. Angadaha is the Kartrupadam. Angadaha Maranam prapsyati. So who is Angadaha? Kumaraha Angadaha. Means Kumaraha here indicates the son. Okay. Or prince also. We can take it in both ways, but literal meaning is like son. Like everybody treats him as their son, right? Because Anjaneyaha is a very close friend of Sugriva. Sugriva's son, he will also refer to him as son. So Kumaraha Angadaha. So here Kumaraha is Visheshana to Angadaha. Okay. Like this in every sentence, whatever you know, you try to figure out. Only not whatever we are working on, but everything. Especially identifying the Kriya Padam, Kartrupadam, Karma Padam. Okay, because you have done the Dvitiya Vibhakti also. And since you have done Adhikarana, Saptami Vibhakti, look if there are any words indicating the Adhikarana in that sentence. Not every sentence will have words indicating Adhikarana because it is not mandatory. Similarly, whatever we have done, whatever Vibhaktis we have done, try to see if we have those words and how they are contributing to the meaning of the sentence. We have to make it a practice. Then that analysis will become easy as we move forward. Okay. Anantaram. Jayaprada Bhagini. Kepi vanaraha tataha krida sukham na anubhavishyanti.
Anubhavanti. Kepi vanaraha tata krida sukham na anubhavanti.
Anubhavanti. Uttamam. Tada vanaraha dukkhena mushtibhihi mastakan tadayishyanti pranatyagam cha karishyanti. Pramila Bhagini.
Tada vanaraha dukkhena mushtibhihi mastakan tadayanti pranatyagam cha kurvanti.
Vanaraha shilagrebhyaha adaha patishyanti vishambapasyanti upavasa vratam va acharishyanti. Me disturb Shebhanudan. Okay. Who is next? Suchitra Bhagini.
Vanaraha shilagrebhyaha adaha patanti.
Correct.
Patanti visham va
correct. Pibanti
उपवासव्रतं वा आचरन्ति?
Correct.
आचरन्ति.
Very good. Patanti, pibanti, acharanti. These are the Vartamana Kala Rupani of patishyanti, pasyanti and acharishyanti. Uttamam Bhagini. Anantaram. Aham sugrivam drashtum na shakshyami atraiva vanaprasthavratam grahishyami. Bhavana Bhagini.
Aham sugrivam drashtum na saknomi atraiva vanaprasthavratam grihnami. Okay.
Uttamam. Anantaram. Jaiprada Bhagini. Tataha chitam pravekshyami atraiva jivishyami naiva pratigamishyami.
ततः चितो प्रविशन्ति कदा
उत्तम पुरुषालो उंदी कदा प्रवेक्ष्यामि प्रवेशामि అవుతుందా ప్రవిశామి అవుతుందా
प्रविशामि अत्रैव जीवयामि
जीवामि अनंడి చాలు
जीवामि नैव प्रतिगम्यामि
प्रतिगच्छामि so ततः चितां प्रविशामि अत्रैव जीवामि नैव प्रतिगच्छामि अस्तु अनन्तरम् एतेषु वर्तमानकाल भूतकाल भविष्यत्काल क्रियापदरूपाणि पृथक् लिखत okay so agatavan what is the vartamanakala bhutakala and bhavishyat-kala of agatavan Pramila Bhagini
भगिनी मध्ये अन्तर्जालसमस्या अस्ति
आमां
किं वदामि अहं न
आगतवान् वर्तमानकाल भूतकाल भविष्यत्काल रूपाणि of
आगतवान् वर्तमानकाल भूतकाल भविष्यत्काल आगतवती आगतवतः
आगतवती is bhutakala roopam
इतर ओके अत्र fill in the blanks करोमि वर्तमानकालं पश्यामि
एकवारं कुत्र अस्ति भवती कुत्र पश्यति fourth we are on question number 4 page number 118 आगतवान् अस्ति खलु आगतवान् प्रथमं पदम्
भूतकालं
वर्तमानकाल भूतकाल and bhavishyatkaal forms of agatavan I want you to tell
okay वर्तमानकालं आगतवती
भूतकालं
sorry आगच्छति sorry भगिनी आगच्छति आगच्छति आगच्छतः आगच्छन्ति
केवलं प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनं
ओके आगच्छति आगच्छति आगच्छामि भूतकालं आगच्छत् आगच्छः
केवलं न एकं निमिषं केवलं प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनं इनफ ओके
आगच्छत् इति भूतकालरूपम् आगतवान् कृतन्तरूपम् आगतवान् आगतवती Trilingam, Napusakalingam, Agatavat.
Bhagini.
Sorry.
Bhagini.
I am little bit confused.
You just tell the Vartamana Kala Lat Lakara Rupam, Bhuta Kala Lan Lakara Rupam, and Bhavishyat Kala Rit Lakara Rupam. Kevalam Prathama Purusha Ekavachana.
Ekavachana. Okay. Agachati Vartamana Kala Lat Lakara Rupam, Prathama Purusha. Agachet Bhutakalam Langlakaram. Gamishyati Bhavishyat Kala.
That's all. That's all. That is all.
I'm little confused.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Vinakshyataha. Anantaram Suchitra Bhagini. Vinakshyataha. We did this Kriyapadam earlier in on page number Vinakshyataha. I don't remember where, but we did in the previous class.
112 kadandi.
112 lo chesama. Chustunnanu. Anyways, are you able to identify the form? What Kriya Padam it is? Suchitra Bhagini? Vinakshyataha. Nashyati. Nashyati is the Kriya
What are you asking me? I couldn't hear for some time.
Okay. So we are on page number 118. We are on page number 118 on question number 4. Okay. Vinakshyataha is the second word in the box. Can you tell me the Vartamana Kala, Bhuta Kala and Bhavishyat Kala rupams of that word? Vinakshyataha is in Prathama Purusha Dvivachanam.
I didn't hear you so far, ma'am.
You are not able to hear me?
Just now I could hear you.
Okay. So we are on page number 118, question number 4.
Yes.
The second word in the box is Vinakshyataha. What is the Vartamana Kala Rupam of that?
Vinakshati.
No. Vartamana Kala Rupam. In which form is this already? The given word?
Bhuta Kala.
No.
No. It is Bhavishyat Kala, ma'am. Sorry.
It is in Bhavishyat Kala. Can you tell the Vartamana Kala? Correct. Nashyati. Nashyati is the Prathama Ekavachana Rupam. Since this is in Dvivachana, you have to tell it in Dvivachana. Nashyataha. It also has a prefix V. So Vinashyataha.
Vinashyataha. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So when the word is there, first tell in what column it is, and then you tell in all the three. You told in Vartamana Kala. What is the Bhuta Kala form of that? Tell for Nashyati. Tell what is the Bhuta Kala Rupam for Nashyati. Then we'll add the prefix and all that.
Just give me one example, ma'am.
So for example, for Pathati, what is the Lan Lakara Rupam of Pathati? Bhutakala Rupam. Apathat, right?
Apatat, yes, ma'am.
For Nashyati?
Avinashyat.
No. Just tell for Nashyati. Don't tell for Vinashyati. What is it for Nashyati?
Anashyat.
Anashyat. Now you add V. So V plus Anashyat. Vyanashyat it will become. Why? Because we have learnt when we were doing the prefix lesson, the Upasargas lesson, whenever there is an Upasarga for a Kriya Padam, and when you want to put it in Bhutakalam, you have to put aside the Visarga, take the Kriya Padam, write the Lan lakara rupam means the bhutakala rupam of that kriyapadam, and then put the prefix back. You cannot apply the bhutakala form for the kriyapadam along with the prefix. Okay, because the bhutakala rupams will have akara in the beginning. That akara comes right before the dhatu. So we have to put it right before the dhatu only. We cannot put it before the prefix. We have to take the prefix aside, apply the bhutakala rupam, and then join the prefix again. That is why we also discussed back then the past participle form of the bhutakala is easier to use rather than the lakara form because of all this. Because here the sandhis also we have to watch out for and all. So for example, if we have pathati, so in lakara it will become apathat. Whereas in past participle form, it will become pathitavan, right? Say now you take gachati. So agachat, gatavan. Now if you take agachati, agachat, it will become. That is fine. This is actually easy. Why? Because we have a already as prefix. So only savarna dirgha sandhi happened. So it is not, it doesn't look very complicated. But here agatavan, it will become. Okay. Now you take pratyagachati. If we take pratyagachati, so prati agachati. Okay. So prati agachati. Here we have two prefixes. So you have to put the two prefixes aside. Again, gachati becomes agachat, pratyagachat. Here also, though we have two prefixes, because the one right before gachati is a, the prefix is a, again savarna dirgha sandhi only happened and there isn't that difference. I'm trying to pick something that is other than akara. For example, in this case only, nashyati. Okay, vinashyati. If it is nashyati, the bhutakala rupam will become anashyat. Now the V comes. In V, we have ikara at the end. So the E is joining with the A. This will become yan sandhi. So vyanashyat, it will become vyanashyat. Okay, so it will become complicated in lakara. So you have to take care of all that. We have to put the upasarga aside, change the kriyapadam into bhutakala rupam, and then bring the upasarga back. And when you are bringing it back, we have to make sure if there is a if the conditions are suitable for any sandhi, that sandhi also should be done. Okay, you cannot simply leave it like that. The sandhi also should be done. So that is one thing. And another thing, that will become the bhutakala rupam. What will be the bhavishyat?
96 page of the
It is already in bhavishyat kala rupam only. So we need not specifically mention it again. Vinakshyataha. It is already in bhavishyat kala. Okay. So actually what this exercise is asking you to do is separate these words into vartamana kala, bhutakala and bhavishyat kala. But what I am making you do is for each word I am asking you to identify whether it is in vartamana, bhuta or bhavishyat and tell the other two forms also. Okay. So agatavan is in bhutakala and in bhutakala also it is in the past participle form. So I asked Bhagini to tell in vartamana kala, the lan lakara rupa bhutakala, bhavishyat kala. Okay. For vinakshyataha, it is already in bhavishyat kala. So only vartamana kala and bhutakala is fine. Now drishtavan. Anantaram Pramila Bhagini. Drishtavan.
Pashyati. Pashyat. Pashyati, apashyat, drakshayati.
Drakshyati.
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 Uttamam, uttamam. So drishtavan is in ksavatu. Okay, ksavatu pratyayanta, bhutakala, but in past participle form. The lakara forms are in vartamana latlakara pashyati. In lan lakara bhutakala apashyat. In bhavishyat kala it is drakshyati. Okay, lrit lakara. Okay. Anantaram. Bhavana Bhagini karomi.
वर्तमान काले लट् लकारे करोति, भूतकाले अकरोत्, Bhavishyakale karishyati.
In Uttama Purusha, because this is in Uttama Purusha, can you tell in Uttama Purusha?
Karishya. Uttam karomi. Akarom. Na.
Karomi is a Vishesha Kriyapadam, right? Will it become in what do you say? Bhutakala Uttama Purusha. Bhutakala Uttama Purusha. Akaravam. It will become Akaravam.
Akaravam.
Akaravam, Akurva, Akurma is the Uttama Purusha forms. Okay, Akaravam.
Karishyami. Bhutkale.
Karishyami. Yes. In Bhavishyat Kala.
Bhavishyat Kala.
Uttamam. Vadishyami. Anantaram Bhavana Bhagini. No, now Bhavana Bhagini said, right? Jayprada Bhagini. Vadishyami. Vartamana Kalamlo into Chappandi. Vadishyami.
Vadati. Ade kadani.
Ante Vadati. Uttama Purushalo. Miru Prathama Purushalo chepparu.
Vadami.
Ante Bhutakalamlo.
Vadishyami. Bhutakalam. Bhutakalam. Avadama.
Uttama. Very good. Avadama. Avadam వస్తుంది కదా? Avadam. కాలం ఉత్తమ పురుష అవదం. ఉత్తమం. భవిష్యత్ కాలంలో ఎలాగో ఇచ్చాడు వదిష్యామి. అంతే.
96 పేజీలు ఉన్నాయి, అవేనండి చూడండి.
96 ఉపసర్గాలంటే అవే. Okay, all of you have to revise the previous lessons also. Upasargas we completed. We spent quite some time on upasargas. How to put them in when putting in Bhutakala. What are the rules we need to apply? All that we discussed a lot during the weeks we were doing the upasarga lesson. So you have to go back and revise and at least remember the rules, so that wherever necessary we can apply them, or at least you will understand why a certain thing is done in a certain way. Okay. Anantaram chintayami. Suchitra Bhagini. Chintayami. Suchitra Bhagini, are you there? You're on mute.
Yes. Chintayami is the Bhutakala.
No, it is not Bhutakala.
No, it is
Vartamana Kala.
Achintat is Bhutakalam.
Achintayat.
Achintayat is Bhutakalam.
In Uttama Purusha, Achintayat you told in Prathama Purusha. In Uttama Purusha, what will it become?
Achintayami.
Achintayam. In Bhutakala, it will be Achintayam. In Vartamana Kala, Chintayami. But in Bhutakala, see, that is why you first always go back to the Pat Dhatu. At least one table, you memorize all the forms. Then we can always go and compare. So for Pat Dhatu, Bhutakala will be Apathat, Apatava, Apathatam, Apathan. Right? The Prathama Purusha forms. Apathat, Apathatam, Apatham. Madhyama Purusha will be Apataha, Apathatam, Apathata. And Uttama Purusha will be Apatham, Apathava, Apatham, Apatham. Uttama Purusha Ekavachana will be Apatham. So Achintayam. Like that you have to make comparison. Why? Because whenever the dhatu changes, the words will be a little different. So there is a good possibility for us to have doubts. So if we always fall back upon that one standard table, then it will become easy and less confusing when we are working with other dhatus. So achintayam, that is the bhutakala rupam. What is the bhavishyat kala?
Chintaya.
Pathati will become patishyati. Ishya should come right after the dhatu.
Chintaya. Chintayashyati.
Chintayishyati, correct. That is in Prathama Purusha. In Uttama Purusha?
Chintayashyami.
That's all. Chintayishyami. Yishyami. Chintayishyami.
Chintayishyami.
Okay? Very good. Very good. Okay. Uttamam. Anantaram. Pramila Bhagini. Gamishyami.
Gacchami. Agacham. Gamishyami.
So Gacchami, Agacham,
Gamishyami.
Uttamam, Uttamam. This is in Uttama Purusha, you told. Okay. Anantaram, Pashyami. Bhavana Bhagini, Pashyami.
Pashyami, Vartaman Kale. Apashyam, Bhutakale. Bhavishya Kale. Pashyami, Drashyati.
In Prathama Purusha. In Uttama Purusha?
Drashyami.
Correct. But you have to pronounce ksha. You are pronouncing only
Drakshyami. Drakshyami.
Correct. Drakshyami. Okay. Uttamam. Uttamam. Anantaram. Kritavan. Jayprada Bhagini.
Karoti kadandi.
Uttamam. Vartamana kale karoti. Bhuta kale?
Akarotu.
Akarot. Vartamana kale? Sorry, bhavishyat kale? Karishyati. Uttamam. Ante. Okay na? Tarvata. Jivishyami. Suchitra Bhagini. Jivishyami.
Jivishyami is the bhavishyat.
What will be the Vartamana Kala? Uttama Purusha Bhavishyat Kala. Very good. What will be the Vartamana Kala?
Jivati.
Uttamam. Very good. In Prathama Purusha, what will be the Uttama Purusha form?
Jivami.
Uttamam. Very good. See how easy it is.
Jivami.
Jivami. Jivati is in Prathama Purusha. So Jivami. Always try to identify the Prathama Purusha form only. Then again it will become easy to identify the other forms. Okay. What you did is correct. You went back to Prathama Purusha Ekavachana and then said the Uttama Purusha. Very good. So Jivami. In Vartamana Kala, Uttama Purusha Ekavachana Jivami. What will be the Bhuta Kala?
Ajivat.
Ajivat. In Prathama Purusha. In Uttama Purusha?
Ajivami.
Ajivam. Ajivam. Because we are in Bhuta Kala. So there is no Ami. Okay? Ajivam. Very good. In Bhavishyat Kala, it is already given. Jivishyami.
Jivishyami.
Okay. Very good. Next, Marishyami. Pramila Bhagini. Marishyami.
Marayami. Is it Marayami?
Marayami is again to make someone die. Marishyami is to die. There is a difference, like it is Pathati and Pathayati. Pathati is to read, by themselves. Pathayati is to make somebody read. So Marishyami is to die. It is not to make somebody die.
Then Marami.
Marami, no, not Marami. This is Atmanepadi Dhatu. there is a Parasmaipadi form also. Parasmaipadi form will be Mrinati. Okay. Mrinati is the Paras. Mrinami will become the Uttama Purusha form. So Mrinati, Mrinami. Okay. Mrinami is in Uttama Purusha. Mrinati is in Prathama Purusha. And then Bhutakala will be?
Bhutakala will be Mrunante. Vandante. Bhutakala Uttama Purusha Vandante. Bhutakalam Vandante.
No. See, we are in the Parasmaipadi form Mrinami. Okay? Mrinami, Mrinati and Mrinami are Parasmaipadi form.
Okay. It is not Atmanepadi, Parasmaipadi. Okay.
Right now we are working with the Parasmaipadi form. So you tell the Bhutakala form of Parasmaipadi form.
Amrunam.
Amrinam.
Runami. Amrunam.
Amrinam. Okay, this is the Uttama Purusha. Amrinat is in Prathama Purusha. Now the Atmanepadi form. Now let us look at the Atmanepadi form of the same. Marishyami. Okay, Mriyate. Now sometimes what happens is the Bhavishyat Kala Rupam will be the same for Parasmaipadi and Atmanepadi. Okay, sometimes the Bhavishyat Kala form will be the same for Parasmaipadi and Atmanepadi. Then we need to discuss both. So here the Prathama Purusha Ekavachana in Atmanepadi form will be Mriyate. Okay. And in Uttama Purusha Mriye. Okay, Mriye. And then the Bhutakala form. Try the Bhutakala form.
Mriyante.
Mriyante is Bahuvachana. We don't need Bahuvachana. We need the Uttama Purusha. What is the Ragini? We need to tell the Bhutakala Rupam of Mriyate.
Bhutakala Rupam Vandate become
Vandate, what will it become in Bhutakalam?
Vavande.
Avandata in Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. In Uttama Purusha Avande. So Amriye. Okay. Did you understand?
Avande. It's a difficult, but in a little bit.
See, Atmanepadi is actually very simple. Why? Because Vandate, like that Mriyate.
This Kriya Padam, I am talking about this Kriya Padam.
Yeah. In this Kriya Padam also.
1 second, please.
1 second.
1 second. I need Parasmaipadi form.
Parasmaipadi form is Mrinami. Mrinami in Vartamana Kalam. Amrinam in Bhutakalam. Okay?
Amrunam.
And Marishyami in Bhavishyat Kalam. This is in Parasmaipadi. In Atmanepadi, it is very simple. Why? Because Mriyate is like Vandate. So Vandate, Vandete, Vandante. Mriyate, Mriyete, Mriyante. Okay? In Uttama Purusha, Vande. So Mriye.
Vande. Mriye.
So Mriye. In Bhutakala, Vandate will become Avandata. Avandata in Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. Amriyata. And then in Uttama Purusha, Avande, right? Vandate will become Avande. So Amriye.
Avande.
So this also will become Amriye. Always you do the comparison with Vandate for Atmanepadi and Pathati for Parasmaipadi. In whichever lakara need. That is why you need to memorize the Pat Dhatu table for all the 4 lakaras. Lat lakara, lan lakara, lot lakara, rit lakara. Then whenever we come across new dhatus, they will appear very new to us when we look at the mriyate. It appears, oh, it is something difficult. But when you compare it with vandate, see how simple it became. Right?
Yeah.
So always go back, make the comparison. There is no problem. So vandate. What did vandate become? Vandate, vandete, vandante. So mriyate, mriyate, mriyete, mriyante. So then it will become easy to get the forms. So that is why we have this one, at least for one dhatu. You pick whichever dhatu. I simply suggested vandate and pat dhatu for parasmaipadi. But you can pick any one dhatu, memorize it thoroughly, so that with other dhatus, whenever we have question, we can compare with this one standard table that you have memorized, and then the forms will become easy. Okay. Then gachami.
Thank you, Bhagini.
Next word is gachami. Punaha Bhavana Bhagini.
गच्छामि लट लकार उत्तम पुरुष एक वचन अगच्छम लंग लकार प्रथम पुरुष उत्तम पुरुष एक वचन गमिष्यामि भविष्यत्काल उत्तम पुरुष एक वचन
उत्तम. Can you also tell vakshyami?
Vaksham meaning?
Vakshyami means to speak, going to speak.
Vakshyami. Vakshyami. Bhutkale avadat.
Vachati. Vachati. Is it vachati?
1 second, Pramila Bhagini. Pramila Bhagini. 1 second. Let her complete, okay, and then you have any questions you can ask.
Vakshyami lat lakare.
No. Vakshyami, which lakara is vakshyami in?
Vartaman kale. Uttam purush ek vachan.
No, it is not Vartamana Kala. See properly again.
Bhutkal, Bhavishyat Kala.
It is in Bhavishyat Kala. So now tell what is the Vartamana Kala form.
Vadami.
Not Vadami, actually. Not Vadami. Vachami.
Vachami, okay. Vachami and Bhutkale avacham. Correct అనిపించట్లేదు అవచ్చం.
కరెక్టే మీరు చెప్పండి.
ఓకే.
మీరు భూతకాలం, what did you tell for the bhutakalam? Avacham.
Avacham.
So if you remember, we did this in the exercise also. Here vakshyami will be the bhavishyat kala rupam for several dhatus. Like I said, the bhavishyat kala rupam will be the same for, sometimes it will be the same for several dhatus. Here it is the bhavishyat kala rupam of 2 dhatus. One is vah, the other one is vach. Okay, in the exercise, in the previous exercise, last class also we covered this dhatu. So we have 2. One is vach and one is vah. Here the reason why I asked you to take vach is because in this context it is used in the sense of speaking only. That is why I asked you to take vach dhatu, because here Anjaneya's in the story it is taken in that context. So now vach will be, there are vachati is there, the latlakara rupam vachati is there, vachayati is also there. Okay, 2 forms are there, but let us stick to vachati because it is similar to pathati and it is simple for you to remember. And then the lan lakara rupam, we can take it as avachayat, vachayati. For vachayati only it is given. For vachayati, the lan lakara form is given. So you can take both. For vachati, it will become avachat. For vachayati, it will become avachayat. Okay, because there are two forms for this in lat lakara also. Okay, and vakshyami will be the lit lakara rupam. Vakshyami. Okay, now let us look at the vahati. Vahati form also will have vakshyati in bhavishyat kala. So unless they give you the dhatu, if they simply say vakshyami, and if they ask you to write the lat lakara rupa, you can write either vahati or vachati. Because for both the bhavishyat kala is vakshyami. So if they give vakshyami and in the brackets if they give vach, then they are specifically asking you for vach dhatu. Then you can simply write vachati. But if simply vakshyami is given, it can mean the bhavishyat kala rupam of either vah dhatu or vach dhatu. So you have to be prepared for both. Okay, vahati will be the lat lakara rupam, and then the vakshyati will be the bhavishyat kala, and avahat. Vahati avahat is the bhutakala rupam. Okay. And let me see. There is also another dhatu for this associated. I'm just trying to look at that. So vach dhatu, there is another vach dhatu actually in a different group. For that, vakti is the lat lakara rupam. But let us put that aside. I'm just telling you so that you will know that there is another form also for this, which you need not worry about right now. For that, the lat lakara rupam will become vakti. Okay, but don't worry about that right now. Vachati only you take, because that is the simpler one. And let us focus on the simpler one now. Once you get comfortable with the simpler ones, then we can go for the special case dhatus. Okay, now Pramila Bhagini, you were asking something?
That only I have doubt. Is it vachati comes? That one I asked.
So basically what I would like to do during a class is, when I'm asking somebody something, I want them to think for a while before answering. So while they are thinking, if we suggest too many things, then their thought process will be interrupted, and sometimes they will get confused. So that is the reason why I ask others to wait until that person, whoever is trying to figure out the answer. Okay, after they are done with everything, before moving on to the next one, then you ask your questions. Okay?
Okay.
That way, basically, because see, earlier the group was very big. We had so many people. I was not able to give this much of individual attention. Now, since the group is less, I would like to take advantage of that. And whoever are lagging a little behind, this is a good opportunity to pull them, to the pace. And so the only way we can do that is by giving them time to think under our guidance. Now they can do this on their own also, but when they have questions, they don't have anybody to correct them when they are having all that thought process. So it will be more productive if there is somebody who is able to guide them during that thought process. Since we have very limited number of people now, I'm trying to, do that. So while they are thinking, if we have to wait for a while, because if you see Suchitra Bhagini, for example, in the first round, she was very confused. Now in the fourth or fifth round, she's more comfortable. Why? Because she's given the time to think. So, but if we keep telling out the answers in between, their thought process, they will not go, because it is already told. They will stop thinking. So let us give time. This is not only in this class. In every class, I try to mention that again and again. And usually all your questions also will be answered in that process. If still anything is not answered, then before moving on to the next one, you can interrupt me. Okay, Bhagini? Please don't take me
Okay.
wrong. Yeah, I'm just trying to...
No. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
You are
Thank
prompting everyone to get the answer from them. That's very
yes,
good.
yes. So with little help, if they are able to figure out, then that will boost their confidence also.
Yeah,
Okay. One is after Bhavana Bhagini, Jayprada Bhagini, Shakshyami.
Shakshyami. Shakshyami.
Shakshyami.
Shaknoti.
Ante. Correct. So in Vartamana Kala it will be?
Asaknota.
Shaknomi is again Vishesha Kriyapadam.
Okay.
So what will it be in Uttama Purusha? Sorry, in Bhutakala?
Asakna.
Daggarku vachcharu cheppandi.
Asaknat andi. Asaknat.
Ashaknot. Correct. In Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam it is Akshaknot. Ikkada Shaknomi Uttama Purushalo ichchadu. So in Uttama Purusha, what will it become in Bhutakala?
Bhutakala?
అంటే మీరు ప్రథమ పురుషాలో చెప్పారు అశక్నోత్, సేమ్ అదే భూతకాలంలో ఏమవుతుంది? సారీ, ఉత్తమ పురుషాలో ఏమవుతుంది?
శక్నోమి.
శక్నోమి ఇస్ ఇన్ వర్తమాన కాల. ఇన్ భూతకాల ఉత్తమ పురుష వాట్ విల్ ఇట్ బి? అశక్నవం. ఇది అంటే దిస్ ఇస్ ఇర్రెగ్యులర్ వర్బ్, దట్ ఈస్ వై ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్ అశక్నవం. Bhutakala. What will be? So in Vartamana Kala, what will it be? Shaknomi. Correct, Miru? Shaknomi. In Bhutakala, Ashaknavam. Okay, na Raskondi. Ashaknavam. In Bhavishyat Kala, it is already given. Shakyami. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Anantaram grahishyati. After Jayprada Bhagini, Suchitra Bhagini. Grahishyati. Suchitra Bhagini, you are there? Okay, Bhavana Bhagini. Grahishyati.
Grahishyati, bhavishyatkaal, grahati, grahadhatu, grahati.
Grahati. No. Punaha chintayatu.
Grahadhatu na?
Dhatu sare. The Vartamana Kala form.
Gruhati.
Inka. You still have to think.
Gruhyati. No?
Grihnati. Ana is there. Grihnati. You forgot? Grihnati.
Gruhnati.
Grah dhatu only. The dhatu is grah. You got that correct. Grihnati is the Prathama Purusha Ekavachana form. What is the Bhutakala form?
Agruhanam.
Agrihnam. In Uttama Purusha, Agrihnam. In Prathama Purusha, this is in Prathama Purusha only.
Agruyat. Agrunat.
Agrihnat. There is dirgham there. Okay? Agrihnat. Grihnati. Because the Prathama Purusha, Latlakara Rupam is Grihnati. There is dirgham. So in Bhutakala also Agrihnat. Okay? In Bhavishyat Kala, Grahishyati. Okay? Anantaram, Pramila Bhagini, Bhavati.
Bhavati Vartamana Kalaha. Prathama Purushaha. भूतकालं लङ्लकार रूपम् अभवत् भविष्यत्काल रूपं भविष्यति
उत्तमम् उत्तमं वेरी गुड ओके
भगिनी एक संख्या शक्यामि शक्यते न आगच्छति वा अत्र
शक्ष्यामि या
शक्यति
शक्यति is not
112 page number 112 it is shakdatu shakyati it's given
where which page number again tell
112 second line page number 112
shakshyati same no shakshyati is also bhavishyat kala prathama purusha ekavachana here shakshyami is in uttama purusha the dhatu is the same dhatu shak dhatu only shakshyami is in uttama purusha whereas shakshyati is in prathama purusha
I see
in bhavishyat kala only both are in bhavishyat kala the vartamana kala is shaknoti in prathama purusha in uttama purusha shaknomi okay
is it upayapadi dhatu bhagini
it is not ubhayapadi no it is shaknoti parasmaipadi dhatu only shak dhatu shaknoti in vartamana kala shaknomi vartamana kala uttama purusha here shakshyami is in bhavishyat kala uttama purusha shakshyati is bhavishyat kala prathama purusha both are bhavishyat kala only but prathama purusha and uttama purusha
okay
shakshyati shakshyatah shakshyanti shaksyati shakshyatah shakshyatha shakshyami shakshyavah shakshyamah that's all
yeah okay
and the bhutakala form we discussed no ashaknavam ashaknot is prathama purusha ashaknavam is in uttama purusha ashaknavam in uttama purusha madhyama purusha will become ashaknoho for pathati it will become apataha right for here because we have o ashaknoho so the complete table I will tell ashaknot ashaknutam ashaknuvan ashaknoho ashaknutam ashaknuta ashaknavam ashaknavam ashaknuva ashaknuma that is in bhutakala table okay
dhanyawad shakyate different meaning agachati va
shakyate let me just
atmanepadi
that is in atmanepadi form that is the karmani prayoga not atmanepadi form actually
okay
no you can take it as atmanepadi also but it is in karmani prayoga because it is in karmani prayoga it took atmanepadi form so the original dhatu is parasmaipadi dhatu only but you know how in karmani prayoga it becomes atmanepadi so you cannot say aham shakyate you have to say maya shakyate
maya shakyate
okay it is karmani prayoga only you can use it only in karmani prayoga or bhave prayoga shakyate it is not in kartari prayoga it became
shaknomi maya shakyate
correct
am I correct thank you we use that word no shakyate that's why
okay then the fifth question पाठे विद्यमानानि वाक्यानि परिशील्य अत्र रिक्तस्थानानि पूरयत So in the lesson, whatever Kriya Padani are given, observing those, you fill the blanks here. Anjaneyaha dash kritva Lankam agatavan. Kim kritva agatavan?
Samudra Langhanam.
Samudra Langhanam kritva Lankam agatavan. Anantaram Bhavana Bhagini. Yadi aham tatha vadishyami tarhi Ramaha
Pranana tyakshyati.
Pranan tyakshyati. He will leave his life. Tam dash shrutva bharataha shatrugnaha cha pranan tyakshyataha. Suchitra Bhagini is not there. So Pramila vadatu. Tam dash shrutva bharataha shatrugnaha cha pranan tyakshyataha.
Tam vartam shrutva bharataha shatrugnaha cha pranan
tyakshyataha. Uttamam. Anantaram Jayprada Bhagini. Tat paschat dash angadaha maranam prapsyati.
Tat paschat kumaraha angadaha maranam prapsyati.
Uttamam. Anantaram Bhavana Bhagini. Te dash adaha patishyanti dash va pasyanti.
Te silagrebhyah adaha patishyati visham va pashyanti.
Punaha vadatu.
Te silagrebhyah adaha patishyanti visham va pasyanti.
Visham va pasyanti. Uttamam. Uttamam. Okay, very good. So with that, the Bhavishyat Kala lesson is completed. Now the next lesson is Panchami Vibhakti. Okay. Gandivam Sramsate Hastat. Okay. So Panchami Vibhakti. We completed Shashti Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Saptami Vibhakti. That's all, right? Only 3 Vibhaktis we completed. Dvitiya Vibhakti, and then Saptami Vibhakti, and then Shashti Vibhakti. Okay, this is the 4th one we are doing. Panchami Vibhakti. Prathama Vibhakti, you all know. We don't have to do it separately. The Kartrupadam, the Karta will always be in Prathama Vibhakti. So the basic form like Ramaha, Sita, Harihi, Guruhu, Gauri, all these are in Prathama Vibhakti. In Shashti Vibhakti, Ramasya, Sitayaha, Guroho, all these are in Shashti Vibhakti. In Saptami Vibhakti, Rame, Sitayam, Gauryam, and then Gurau, right? And then Harau, all these are in Saptami Vibhakti. Now Panchami Vibhakti. So for, like I said, and like always, how we discuss the basic usage of each Vibhakti. One primary usage will be there, and then there are other times when we use that Vibhakti. For Panchami Vibhakti, it is the separation. Separation is indicated by Panchami Vibhakti. That is the main feature of Panchami Vibhakti. And what do you mean by separation? Say, for example, I am going from one place to some other place, from the village to the town. Aham gramat nagaram gamishyami or gachami. Okay, from the village, I am going to the town. So I am separating. There is a separation between me and the village. I am moving away from the village. Okay. So whichever is the more stable one between the two. So here 2 things are involved. One, from where I am leaving, and the other one is the thing or person that is moving away. So here the village is the more stable one. Village cannot move around. That is the more fixed one. I am the one that is moving. So the fixed one, from where you are moving, that should be in Panchami Vibhakti. That will be in Panchami Vibhakti. Similarly, leaves fall from the trees. Okay. So tree is the more stable one. Leaf is the one that is moving away. So the tree should be in Panchami Vibhakti. Vrikshat. Vrikshat parnam patati. So for Akaranta Pumlinga Shabda like Ramaha, it will be Ramat. For Sita, Sitayah. Like Lata also is Akaranta Strilinga like Sita, Latayah. So latayaha pushpani patanti. So the flowers are falling from the creeper. So latayaha. Lata is the more stable one and the flowers are the ones that are falling. So latayaha pushpani patanti. Latayaha draksha latayaha phalani patanti. The fruits are falling off from the grapevine. Okay. So the more stable one will get the Panchami Vibhakti. Okay. For Ramaha Shabda, for Rama Shabda, Ramat. Sita, Akaranta Strilinga Shabda, Sita will become Sitayaha. Ikaranta Strilinga Shabdam, Nadi will become Nadyaha, Gauryaha. And then Vanam, Akaranta Napumsakalinga, Vanam Shabda will become Vanat. I many times mentioned that the Napumsakalinga Shabda from Tritiya Vibhakti onwards will be similar to Akaranta Pumlinga Shabda. Akaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda from Tritiya Vibhakti onwards will be exactly the same as Akaranta Pumlinga Shabda. So Vanat. Okay. These are the Ekavachana forms. The Dvivachana and Bahuvachana. So Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. So the Dvivachana and Bahuvachana is the same as Chaturthi Vibhakti. Oh, Chaturthi Vibhakti you haven't studied, right? Okay, simply remember Vanabhyam, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. So Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Sitayaha, Sitabhyam, Sitabhyah. Okay, in Panchami Vibhakti. For Gauri Shabdam, Gauryaha, Gauribhyam, Gauribhyah. Okay. Harehe, Haribhyam, Haribhyah. Guroho, Gurubhyam, Gurubhyah. Vanat, Vanebhyam, Vanabhyam, Vanebhyah. Okay. These are the basic forms. Now let us look at the lesson. Gandivam Sramsate Hastat. Sramsate is to slip off. It is a Atmanepadi Kriyapadam. It is like when something slips off your hand when you are not paying attention on that. So the Gandivam fell off from the hand. Hastat. Okay, Hastat Sramsate. Okay, this is when Arjuna was looking at the other side of the army and saw all his relatives. That is when he will he's so sad and shocked and he sits in the chariot, like he just sits, falls off into the chariot, and then the Gandivam slips away from his hand. That is the context of that sentence. Okay, Panchami Vibhaktihi. So Arjunaha Rathat Avatarati. Avatarati is to climb down. Okay, Rathat Avatarati. From the chariot he came down. Arjunaha. Krishnaha Mathurayaha Agachati. Mathura is the Akaranta Strilinga Shabda. So from Mathura he came. So there is a separation. So Panchami Vibhakti for the more stable one, which is Mathura. So Krishnaha Mathurayaha Agachati. Gopikaha Nadyaha Jalam Anayanti. So Gopikaha are bringing water from the river. Nadyaha Jalam Anayanti. Pandavaha Raja Bhavanat Gachanti. The Pandavas are going from the Raja Bhavanam. So here Panchami Vibhakti Rupas are given. Lobhaha. This is Akaranta Pumlinga like Ramaha. So Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Right? So Lobhat, Lobhabhyam, Lobhebhyah. Ananam. This is Napumsakalinga like Vanam. Vanat, Vanabhyam, Vanebhyah. So Ananat, Ananabhyam, Ananebhyah. Jihva. Akaranta Strilinga Shabda like Sita. Sitayaha, Sitabhyam, Sitebhyah. Sitabhyah. So Jihvayaha, Jihvabhyam, Jihvabhyah. Then Nadi. Nadyaha, Nadibhyam, Nadibhyah. Okay. Okay. And then we have some sentences. Uchchaihi patatha janita cha. Himagirehe Ganga Pravahati. Harihi Shabda will become Harehe. We discussed, right? So Girihi. Also Ikaranta Pumlinga Shabda. So it will become Girehe. So Himagirehe Ganga pravahati. From the Himagiri, Ganga flows. So Ganga is flowing away from the Himagiri, separation. So Himagirehe Ganga pravahati. Amba Panibhyam Kankanani Nikasayati. So Kankanani means bangles. So Amba Panibhyam Dvivachanam. Panihi. Ikaranta Pumlinga Shabdaha. Panihi. So from the hands, she is removing the bangles. Nikasayati is to, Nishkasayati is to remove. So Amba Panibhyam Kankanani Nishkasayati. Giribhyaha Nadhyaha Pravahanti. Giribhyaha. Again, from the mountains. Okay, this is in Bahuvachanam. Girihi. Ikaranta Pumlinga Shabdaha. Girehe Giribhyam Giribhyaha. Giribhyaha is Bahuvachanam. So from the mountains, rivers are flowing. Nadhyaha pravahanti. Nadhyaha, rivers. Nadi, Nadhyau, Nadhyaha. Prathama vibhakti, Bahuvachanam. Ikshoho Sharkaram Nirmanti. Ikshuhu is Ukaranta Pumlinga Shabdaha, like Guruhu. So Guroho, Ikshoho. From the sugarcane. Ikshuhu means sugarcane. Sharkaram Nirmanti. Sugar will be made from the sugarcane. So Ikshoho, from the sugarcane. So here the sugar content is being taken away from the sugarcane, right? So again, there is separation. So Ikshoho Sharkaram Nirmanti. Ramaha Bahubhyam Abharanani Apasaritavan. So what is Rama doing? He is removing the ornaments from his hands. Like they will wear Kankanani, they will wear, what do you call this? Keyuravan and all those, right? So he is removing Bahubhyam from his arms, from his hands. So Bahuhu, this is also Ukaranta Pumlinga like Guruhu. So Guroho, Gurubhyam, Gurubhyaha. Dvivachanam is Gurubhyam, 2 arms. So Bahubhyam. Bahubhyam Abharanani Apasaritavan. Shishyaha Gurubhyaha Patanti. So the students will be studying from the teacher. So they are learning, right? Patanti. They are learning from the teacher. So Gurubhyaha. Bharataha Bhratuhu Paduke Svikritavan. Bhratuhu. This is Rikaranta Pumlinga, like Pitru. Bhratru. So Bhratuhu. Bhratuhu, Bhratubhyam, Bhratubhyaha. Bhratuhu is Panchami Vibhakti Ekavachana, from the brother. Okay, from the brother. So Bharataha Bhratuhu Paduke Svikritavan. Bharata took the Padukas from his brother. Okay, Paduke. It is Napumsakalinga Dvivachana. Padukam, Paduke, Padukani. Since 2 feet, 2 padukas will be there, Dvivachanam is used. Paduke. What is the karta here? In Bharataha Bhratuhu Paduke Svikritavan. What is the kartripadam here? Anyone?
Padukal kadandi.
Paduke. Okay. Any other answers? Pramila Bhagini, what is the Kartripadam here?
Bharataha Srikrutavan. Bharataha, I am thinking.
Bhavana Bhagini, any other answer? So Svikritavan is the Kriyapadam, right? First identify the Kriyapadam. Svikritavan means Tiskunnadu. Evaru Tiskunnaru? A Tiskunna Karta evaru?
Bharatudu.
So Karta Bharatudu avutundi. Kriyapadam, okay. Action, whoever is doing the action is the Karta. Now the action of taking is done on which?
Nenne chepparu marchipoyanu.
Em తీసుకున్నాడు? పాదుకలు తీసుకున్నాడు. సో పాదుకలు ఏమవుతాయి ఇక్కడ? కర్మపదం.
పాదుకలు కర్మపదం.
కర్మపదం. పాదుకే is the కర్మపదం. Okay, it is in Dvivachana. Prathama Purusha.
Dvivachana.
Not Prathama Purusha, sorry. Dvitiya Vibhakti, Dvivachana. Okay, because Karma Padam will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Since this is Napumsakalinga, both forms will be the same. Padukam, Paduke, Padukani. Padukam, Paduke, Padukani. It will be the same, but it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Anantaram. Suputraha Mata Pitrubhyam Ashirvadam Prapnoti. Suputraha, the good son, is taking blessings from his mother and father. So mother and father. So Dvivachana. So Mata Pitrubhyam. Okay, Mata Pitrubhyam Ashirvadam Prapnoti. He obtained Ashirvadam from his mother and father. Gayakaha Shrotrubhyam Prashamsam Praptavan. Shrotrubhyam. This also is Rikaranta Pumlinga Shabda. Shrota is Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. Shrotru is the Shabda. So Shrotuhu. Panchami Vibhakti Ekavachana will become Shrotuhu. But Shrotrubhyam, audience, is in Bahuvachana. So Shrotrubhyam, from the audience, the Gayakaha Prashamsam Praptavan. He obtained, what do you say, compliments. Okay. Prashamsam. Anantaram. Dadnaha Navanitam Bhavati. Dadnaha. So Dadhi is Ikaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda. Ikaranta Napumsakalinga Dadhi means curd. Dadnaha means from the curd. Navanitam Bhavati. Butter will come. Okay, butter is made out of curd. It is extracted from the curd. So Bhavati. Navanitam Bhavati. Kutaha Dadnaha. Okay, Kasmat Dadnaha. Like that you can see. Anantaram. Page number 120. Mata Madhunaha Pipilikam Nivarayati. Pipilika means ants. Ekavachanam Pipilika, Bahuvachanam Pipilikaha. Madhunaha, Madhu. Ukaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda. In Panchami Vibhakti, Madhunaha. So Mata Madhunaha Pipilikam Nivarayati. From the honey, Mata prevented the ants from the honey. So she moved away, she shooed away the ants. Like that we can take. Devaha Durgatyaha Asman Rakshati. Durgatihi. Okay, this is Ikaranta Strilinga Shabda, like Matihi. So Durgatihi means a bad situation. So Devaha Durgatyaha Asman Rakshati. The God protected me from Durgati, from something bad happening. So it is like Matihi, Matyaha. All Strilinga forms will have like Yaha at the end. Sitayaha, Nadyaha. Even Ikaranta Strilinga Shabdam, Nadyaha. Ikaranta Strilinga Shabdam also, Matyaha. Okay. Matehe is also there. So Durgatehe also you can say. For Ikaranta Strilinga Shabda will take both that Pumlinga form as well as Strilinga form. Now Harihi, Ikaranta Pumlinga Harehe. Ikaranta Strilinga Nadyaha. Matihi, since it has Ikaranta, it will take like Ikaranta Pumlinga Matehe. It will also, because being a Strilinga Shabda, it can also take like Nadi Shabda, Nadyaha. So Matyaha. Both are there. And then Kakasya Chanchvaha Apupam Patati. So Chanchuhu. Sorry, not Chanchuhu. Chanchuhu. Ukaranta Strilinga Shabda this is. Chanchuhu, like Vadhuhu. Okay, Ukaranta Strilinga Shabda. So the Panchami Vibhakti will become Chanchvaha, like Vadhvaha. Okay, Chanchvaha. Because U is there, Vakara came. For E, like Nadi, Yakara came. Nadyaha, there. For Ukara, Va comes. We discussed that also, right? For Ikara, Yakara comes. For Ukara, Vakara comes. So Chanchvaha. Kakasya Chanchvaha. Apupam Patati. From the crow's beak. Apupam. What is Apupam? Let me quickly check. It could be some rotika kind of thing. Roti kind of thing.
Purikai.
Ante. It is like a chapati kind of thing. Okay. Anything made out of flour. Okay. So apupam patati. From the crow's mouth, beak, not mouth, beak, some roti fell off. Janaha dhenubhyaha kshiram prapnuvanti. Dhenubhyaha. Dhenuhu is again ukaranta strilinga shabda. So bahuvachanam will be dhenubhyaha. What will be the ekavachana? Dhenvaha. Since ukara is there, va comes again. So dhenvaha. Dhenvaha is ekavachana. Dhenubhyam dhenubhyaha bahuvachanam. So people obtain milk from the cows. Saha matuhu anugraham prapnoti. Matuhu, from the mother. He obtained anugraham from the mother. Okay. Anugraham is also a kind of blessing. Sarve matrubhyaha ashirvadam prapnuvanti. Everybody obtained blessings from their mothers. Matrubhyaha. So matru, rikaranta strilinga shabdam. So in ekavachana panchami vibhakti matuhu, matrubhyam, matrubhyaha. Same like pumlinga shabda. Pituhu, pitrubhyam, pitrubhyaha. Like that matuhu, matrubhyam, matrubhyaha. Bhratuhu, bhratrubhyam, bhratrubhyaha. Like that. Okay. So here the panchami vibhakti forms are given for all the shabdas. Akaranta pumlinga, we have ikaranta pumlinga kavihi shabda, we have guruhu ukaranta, rikaranta kartru shabda, akaranta strilinga shakha shabda, ikaranta strilinga matihi, ikaranta strilinga nadi, ukaranta strilinga dhenuhu. See, dhenuhu also took two forms, like the strilinga shabda dhenvaha, like the pumlinga shabda guruhu, guroho. So dhenoho, that also is there. Vadhuhu, ukaranta strilinga vadhuhu, rikaranta strilinga mata, akaranta napumsakalinga syandanam, ikaranta napumsaka vari, and ukaranta napumsaka madhu. Okay. So you practice all these forms of the panchami vibhakti, the like vrikshat, vrikshabhyam, vrikshebhyaha, krishnat, krishnabhyam, krishnebhyaha, gunat, gunabhyam, gunebhyaha, kavehe, kavibhyam, kavibhyaha. The dvivachana and bahuvachana are easy. For all antas, it is the same. There is no difference. Only the ekavachana rupam will change. Agnehe, agnibhyam, agnibhyaha. Guroho, gurubhyam, gurubhyaha. Kartuhu, kartrubhyam, kartrubhyaha. Shakhayaha, shakhabhyam, shakhabhyaha. Matyaha or matehe. We can use both. Matibhyam, matibhyaha. Nadyaha, nadibhyam, nadibhyaha. Daivyaha, daivibhyam, daivibhyaha. Daivi means related to Devaha. Okay, will become Daivi. Dhenvaha or Dhenoho. Dhenubhyam, dhenubhyaha. Vadvaha, vadhubhyam, vadhubhyaha. Matuhu, matrubhyam, matrubhyaha. Syandanat, syandanabhyam, syandanebhyaha. Varinaha, varibhyam, varibhyaha. Madhunaha, madhubhyam, madhubhyaha. Okay, so these are the forms. And then this exercise we'll do in the next class. Okay, any questions so far?
Chandanam ante entandi?
Chandanam ante ratham.
Rasam.
ఇక్కడ ఇది ఇచ్చాడు చూడండి, రథాత్ అవతరతి. అది నథింగ్ బట్ అట్లానే సేమ్ రథమే. మీకు వెరీ ఫస్ట్ పేజ్ నెంబర్ 6 లోకి వెళ్ళండి ఒకసారి. సేమ్ బుక్ పేజ్ నెంబర్ 6 లోకి వెళ్తే ఏతత్ స్యందనం, ఏతే స్యందనే, ఏతాని స్యందనాని ఉంది కదా 6th పేజ్ లో. So Syandanam is Ratham. Any other questions? Any other questions? Anyone? So Panchami Vibhakti, baga practice cheyandi, all of you. Mana lakaras, we completed all the 4 lakaras now. Bhavishyat kala is also over. So lat lakara, lan lakara, lot lakara, lrit lakara. All 4 lakaras are over. We will be learning only these 4 lakaras for now. In the next level also, these 4 lakaras only will be there. So you have to practice thoroughly before we learn other lakaras. Okay. So practice all the dhatus in all these 4 lakaras. So if you take pat dhatu, write the table in the lat lakara, lot lakara, lan lakara and lrit lakara. Like that you write for all the dhatus, as every day you make it a habit of writing for at least 3 to 5 dhatus. Minimum at least 3 dhatus you write. If you have a little bit more time, for 5 dhatus you write. You can pick the Kriya Padani from this book only. In the very first lesson where you have the Kriya Padani, from there you can start taking. Like from where the Kriya Padani have started are, let me tell the page number. On page number 36, you have the lat lakara. Taking each of these Kriya Padani, write all the forms in lat lakara, lan lakara, lot lakara and lrit lakara. So upadishati is there. Upadishati, upadishataha, upadishanti, upadishasi, upadishataha, upadishatha, upadishami, upadishava, upadishamaha. That is in lat lakara. Write the same for lot lakara, lan lakara and lrit lakara. So lot lakara upadishatu, upadishatam, upadishantu, like that. For lan lakara upadishati. So here upa is the prefix. So you put it aside, dishati will become adishat. So upa and adishat. Savarna dirgha sandhi only. So upadishat it will become. If you are not comfortable using the upasarga for bhutakala, you remove it. Only write for dishati. Identify the upasarga, remove it, and only write for the kriya padam. If you are not sure how to join the upasarga again, don't worry about that right now. Take only the kriya padam and write the bhutakala rupani for that. And then lrit lakara also. Okay. Like that, you try to practice for every kriya padam. For the ones which you don't get, you just leave it blank and you can always send a message. Okay. So then we can fill up those blanks also. That way we'll have a very good database of all the Kriya Padani. And whenever we need, we can always refer to that. Okay. So the Kriya Padani exercise will be that. This is a constant exercise, not only for this week. Whenever you have time, these are the things you can keep practicing. Similarly, for Vibhaktis also, for each Anta, for Akaranta Shabda, whatever Vibhaktis we covered so far, Prathama Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Shashti Vibhakti, Saptami Vibhakti, and now Panchami Vibhakti. 5 Vibhaktis we have covered. We only have to study Tritiya Vibhakti and Chaturthi Vibhakti. All the others are covered. Okay, so you write the forms. So Ramaha, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Prathama. In Dvitiya, Ramam, Ramau, Raman. Next we did Panchami Vibhakti. Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyaha. We did Shashti Vibhakti. Ramasya, Ramayoho, Ramanam. We did Saptami also. Rame, Ramayoho, Rama, Rameshu. Okay, like that for Akaranta Pumlinga Shabda. Then you take Ikaranta Pumlinga Shabda, Harihi. You write for all these 5 vibhaktis. Ukaranta Guruhu, write for all the 5 vibhaktis. Then you go to Strilinga, then Napumsaka. Then tomorrow you pick another Shabda. Akaranta Shabda, instead of Rama, you pick something else. Krishnaha or Govindaha or Balakaha, anything. Like that, if you keep changing the words for the same Shabdas, you can always refer to Rama Shabda if you have any doubt. What did we write for Rama Shabda? Like that, you can follow. Like that, every day, try to write at least for 2 Shabdas in each Linga, or 1 Shabda in each Linga. 1 in Pumlinga, 1 in Strilinga, 1 in Napumsaka. So today, if you write Akaranta Pumlinga, tomorrow you write Ikaranta Pumlinga. Day after tomorrow, you write Ukaranta, Rikaranta, and then again come back to Akaranta with a different word. Like that, little by little, how much ever time you are able to spend, if you are spending, then slowly, that familiarization will come. Only with familiarization, memorization will happen. And only if we memorize, that fluency will come. So when we are reading, things will become clear and that continuity will be there. Otherwise, for every word, if we have to stop and think and look the dictionary, that continuation will not be there. So it will be more laborious for us to read a story. So the more practice you do, easy it becomes, and then you can start reading small stories or articles. Then it will be more interesting. And we are able to understand Samskritam. That feeling also will be there. Okay, so try and practice well. We'll again meet next week. So Pramila Bhagini, would you like to say the Shanti Mantra?
Am Bhagini. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, margasidhukha bhagvavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Sarvebhyaha Shubharatri.